Hello guys, we have started the story of poetry. So we have started. You have read many poems in your textbook, Rainbow Part 1 and Part 2. You must have noticed certain common things in them. The meaning of words in a poem is quite different from what we find in a short story and a drama. Here words are used not just for meaning but also for their sound and image. Let us recall the following lines from W.H. Auden. Now the leaves are falling fast, Narcissus flowers will not last, Narcissus to the grapes are gone, and the palms go rolling on. You must have noticed the image of leaves, flowers, grapes and palms. What about arrangement of words in a sparkle and separate lines which rhymes up the end? Don't you think they together suggest the cycle process of life and death also? You may be interested in having an idea of the time when poetry began to be written in England. Poetry started its journey from the time man used language to express his emotions. It begins with the beginning of the history of English people of the content of during the Anglo-Norman and Anglo-Saxon period. English language was in a permit forms the Old English, and it is called how many French of German words. The poets told the story of great crust and the sea whales. The tale King's Arthur and his round tables were the result of the trend. And during the Middle English period, we noticed the emergence of the national language and literature. Geoffrey Chaucer made the great contribution in the regard. In this poem, the contemporary tales of the describe of country, the people and their beliefs, their things still spell, and of the poem present characters such as the wife of Bath and the noble knight and the squire of the fire princess of the others. They still announce because of the paracitals and which of poetic works Chaucer did not use the Old English irregular and the alliterations also. So the Rim Ram Roff and his harmlessly caused the another important poet of the time was William Langland. His the visions and the plowman conceived of the story's dream visions also. So in this poem he attacked the social ills of organs means to learn and love. It may be surprising for you know that the nearly 200 years after Chaucer there was no great literary works produced in England. Our important expectations of Sir Thomas during the 15th century and the intellectual movement of called Renaissance swept and learning. The spirit of learning was added by the printing process also. So this made the classical available for the common man that generated a new spirit of inquiry and overview the instructions of belief of the medieval age. In England, the influence of Renaissance was felt clearly during the period from the annexes of Elizabeth in 1558. He was a dream of the James in 1625. Under Elizabeth's brilliant rule, England experienced intellectual peace and the economic prosperity and emerged a world power also. The three great poets of the time were Christopher Marlowe, Edmund and Spenser, and William Shakespeare. They performed several kinds of verse from such as a epic, romance, pastoral, elegy, sonnet, lyric style, etc. Marlowe was basically a lyrical poet. Even his plays in Chamberlain and Great Dr. Faustus, also Edward II. He was rebel, his imaginative approach and the ghost of the idea. Spenser, a Shaft Calendar is a pastoral poem. His best known work and the Fairy Queen is a romantic epic best of Chivils. It is also read the elegiacal problems of the age also. So, Shakespeare was the greatest poet of the age. He is a romantic comedy and tragic. His present of Renaissance concept of free will, human destiny, and shaped by human action also. So, God and fate does not influence in his tragic, especially Othello, Hamlet, Macbeth, King Lear, contain fine poetic passage. Writer in a blank verse, they explore the working of human passions and emotions. Shakespeare has to his credit two narrative poems, Venus and Adonis. And like Luricius and a sequence of 154 sonnets, these sonnets deal with tragic fellows and he loves of the broken friendship. Another important things in that developed his own struggles and rhyme scheme of sonnet also. You are correct in your guess that is a sonnet are called Shakespeare.